Hi, once again, Ray with Raise Your Game Golf Instruction. So we're right back now with a short game practice session operation using the Ballflight launch monitor. So this is one of the first things I did with the system, and I thought I'd make a short little video just to show how you get into it and just a couple of swings on what it looks like and how realistic it is. And I think it's very realistic to my chipping game. All right, so once you see my software's up and running, my computer's up and running. So the first thing I'll do is I'll launch my Play Orion Live software, and we'll do that real quick. Well, maybe. There it goes. Not sure what that was all about. We've got it running, so as you can see right off the bat, a little bit different from OptiShot 2. The graphics come up, a completely different face for the Orion Live software. And you've got Go Golfing, events, tournaments. They've got the Independence Day tournament going on. I guess they keep up to date with all the holidays and things. And it's got some items up at the top. You'll see your coins, visit the store, where I assume you buy new courses if you want, your profile, notifications, and the menu. So right now what we'll do is we're going to go to the short game practice. So I'm going to go into the menu section, and that pulls down quite a few things: dashboard, quick round, events, clubs, friends, feedback, profile settings, log out, play offline. And that's what I want to do. So I'm going to play offline right now just to set that up. A little similar to the old OptiShot screen at this point, but obviously better graphics and a few more things. Got all your courses over here to the left: course play, contest, practice, and settings. So what I want to do for today is, first of all, I want to go to settings, and I want to go to view, and you can see I have a left and right offset. And what's important about that is Ballflight has the ability to offset my screen based on where my projector is, and that's a really good feature. With OptiShot 2, I was always hitting from the same spot, but the target was in the center of the screen. So I had to kind of force myself not to look at the target when I was swinging. So with Ballflight, I can shift the target to the right side for a right offset or a left offset projector, whatever you have. And that way you're looking directly down your target line, which is really great. So that's a good feature. And we'll go back to the game. Let's see, we want to go, okay, we'll close that out. So we've got everything set up. We'll go to practice. Now, right off the bat, different than OptiShot 2. In Ballflight, we have 4 ranges. There's actually a putting range. That's very important because putting on a simulator can be a little tricky, to say the least. You've got a short game practice range, and a dynamic range. What we're going to do today is we're going to go to the dynamic range, and we're going to select, I don't know, a 40-something yard shot maybe. So we've got multiple options in this dynamic range setup, and you can go over water, over traps, you can go high shots, low shots, whatever you think you might want to do. I'm going to select a 37-yard shot. So a pretty simple, basic 37-yard pitch. You can see there's my target, and it came up on the screen. And if you look at the screen, my target is offset from my projector. So I've offset it to be right down this line where is my intended launch path of the ball. So that's pretty cool. All right, so that's what we're going to do. So it says it recommends a sand wedge. I'm going to change it to a gap wedge. I've said in a previous video, I'm not sure if that really is important to the Ballflight right now in this scenario indoors, because it's tracking the ball so well and it's using the data points on the ball. I'm not sure it really matters what club I use. I'm still learning on that. But for right now, I went ahead and switched that to a gap wedge. So we'll select my gap wedge out here. We'll get loaded up and see if we can make a 37-yard pitch shot. So, all right, by the way, the camera is moving now. I have hired a new videographer. She's my wife. She's very expensive. So but I thought it might be best to have a photographer do these instead of me trying to do them all myself. So initially I set the ball up. I want to make sure it's in the target zone. I've got my green light indicated on the Ballflight. And hopefully I don't mess the shot up. That might be a little long. Caught that one pretty good. Yeah, I pulled that one pretty good. All right, so I thought it was a little long. It came out a little long. All right, let's try another one. Let's try another one. So we're only looking at 37 yards. Right there. All right, a little better swing this time. All right, maybe a little long again. Right at the hole though. Oh, just missed the hole. And it's got a little break to the right. It went 42 yards. So I'm about 5 yards away, 15 feet. Not too bad. Probably a little bit more than 15 feet. How do I know that? Over here in the left-hand corner of the screen, you've got your zone. You can see you've got a 15-foot zone, a 30-foot zone, 45-foot zone. So obviously my first shot was more than 45 feet. My second shot was less than 30 feet from the hole. That's a good feature to keep track of your statistics, your practice statistics. Let's try it again. We'll get set up in the zone here. Put that down there. All right, we're looking for about 5 yards less than that last shot. Pretty good, pretty accurate on the last one. Oh, I caught that one real thin. But it's going to work out. Caught that one thin, and it actually looked like a thin shot. One last shot in the green zone. It's hard to do this when your camera's on. And I caught that one fat. And it came out fat. Not bad though. Rolled up to within 15 feet, 35 yards total distance. Carry was 17, but very, very accurate in what it showed me. I hit one thin, it came out thin. I hit one fat, it came out fat. Let's see if I top one. We'll try and top this one. Try and just kind of like top this one up there. Yeah, there's a thin top shot, and that's a thin top shot. All right, we're gonna try one more, and we're gonna see if I can go high. So see what it does when it goes high. And the numbers are coming up. We're not really talking about the numbers right now, just looking at the trajectory. I'm going to clear those tracers out, and you can do that right there on the screen. Clear those tracers out. All right, I'm going to try and go high with this one. Now this might end up a little bit short of the green, but I just want to see the trajectory. Caught my high flight deflector, came up high. Good. So obviously in my system I have a high shot deflector screen. That was good. Caught the ball, but I was able to hit a fairly high trajectory on that. I'll try one more. Put that in the green zone. One more high shot. Caught the high flat shot detector. A little higher than the last one. Not too bad. And there was a left to right break on that. So that's the short game practice area. Very easy to set up, very easy to get going, as opposed to the OptiShot 2, where you had to do club calibration, you had to maybe tape up your clubs if your irons weren't the right reflection, didn't have the right reflection on them. This is much easier. It's very much like a plug and play system, and you just go out and hit balls and get better. So again, that's Ray with Raise Your Game, our short game practice range session, and we'll come back later on with possibly a putting session. I'd like to see how that works.